Hello,
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 hello, hello,
hello.
hello. Welcome to Content Creators Connect. Here we're all about encouraging the three C's, connecting with others via video, content development that builds your personal brand, and creators sharing their experience despite their distance. And before you switch over, Manny, just want to say we're missing you, Dory. She was away for the weekend on a well-deserved weekend off. So, and of course, I have to wear the glasses because somebody has to bring some of her energy into the stream.
Wrong one there. My apologies. I thought I had the right one going.
There we
My
go.
friends, the C3 team member leading this evening is Kevin, also known to his community as Classic Mac, and he is a strong advocate in finding low cost tools to help you in your live streaming journey. Kevin, what value do you see in the AI world as a content creator? I'm really looking forward to your answer on this one.
Well, I am glad you asked that question because it has become such an invaluable tool to be able to come up with different topics to get your content out there. Um, as long as you're feeding the information into the AI tool, it will spit out exactly what you are wanting. So, today I'm going to be presenting some different tools that are out there to help save you time as well. So, I am so excited. And what about you, Manny? Before I dive into this content, how have you implemented AI tools into your workflow?
Well, the more I learn about AI, and even as we were jumping on to our call right now, you kind of made me remember something that I was using that is AI, and I would have never thought about it. But when I was having my videos transcribed, and tell me if I'm wrong, but having my videos transcribed to become my blog posts. And that I would use rev.com. Is that AI technology? Is that a fair statement? So like you I mean, is that like a true? Are you there, Kevin? Make sure I got
Yeah,
audio.
no,
Okay, good.
I'm just going to say, just going to say that, yeah, it definitely anything that's able to take like taking the transcription of the video without you needing to do anything definitely will save you time. So it's an automated service. Absolutely.
And that to me is a huge value and something I've been using for years. So then when I think about other things like Chat GPT, which people in and outside of i- information technology world are talking about that. And so when I think of things like that, I find it so unique and interesting, and it makes me think, where is it going in the future? Like that to me is like, what is this doing? There's some negative sides to artificial intelligence, and it's been around that for a while. So I'm still learning, but I'm finding so much value for the content creator. And that's where I'm super looking forward to what you have to share, because I'm finding that it's helping us create content a little more quicker, a little more way to get even more content out there. I mean, I did 3 blog posts in less than an hour. In less than an hour. So when I think about that, that is AI working. So I really appreciate that you're going to cover this. My friends, if this is the type of content that you like to see more of, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you do get notified whenever we go live or we upload content, because we're going to be breaking a lot of this content into shorts. If you watched Dory's video the last time we went and she covered remix, we're going to be doing a lot of more of that for you. So you're not going to want to miss the great content just like this. And my friends, without further ado, please get those pens ready, get that paper ready, get those notes ready, because truth is, you want to save money, Kevin's going to help you save money and get the most bang for that lack of buck you are spending. So let's go ahead and move on to the content because I know he is going to share some great stuff. Kevin, off to you, buddy.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I am so excited to share some stuff, and specifically what you said about using your content, and Dory last week talking about remix, or, or a couple episodes ago. Um, there is a ton of AI programs out there to be able to do that for you without having to do it manually. So I'm going to be introducing a couple of pieces of software out there, not software, but AI tools to be able to do that. So you're not actually having to go in, watch your content over again, and start picking and choosing that tool or that piece of content out. So without further ado, let's just jump into the presentation because I'm so excited to share all this stuff with you guys. So we're going to be talking about 5 AI tools for time-saving productivity. So these are the different, I'm sure we have said it, I don't know how many, 2, 3 million times in our broadcast, how much we absolutely love Canva. And Canva has implemented some AI technology to help you design some creative and appealing designs. Another site that I saw was uh, Night Cafe AI that helps generate some designs. And I'm going to show you something that's really, really cool about that. The script audio and video editing. So helping you, once again, save that time. SoundRaw. This is the key one. Royalty-free music and sound effects. You definitely want to check this site out. Pictory for making short-form videos from long projects. So, like I said, if you're doing a live stream, being able to run that through, it will actually cut it down, transcribe it for you, and provide you some short form content. And I also have a little bonus one for you at the end as well. So we're going to jump into Canva. Like we said, we have used that many, many, many times before, and we absolutely love this platform. And they have so many things that have introduced and are using the AI technology out there. So being able to design something in just mere minutes. But what I really like lately is their uh, latest integration of AI is their magic that that they've implemented into it. So let's just jump into it. So right now, let's see. I am creating a document out of Canva, and using the magic interface, let's just write something fun and it'll automatically create something. So I said, write a haiku for my co-presenter, Coach Manny. And let's just hit enter and see what shows up. Coach Manny guides us with wisdom and motivation, true leader and friend. And if you actually had to sit and try and do that yourself, how many hours would you be there trying to think of, like, is it 5 syllables, 7, 5, and trying to create or pick out certain words to describe Coach Manny? Whereas this did it like half a second, if that. So that is a great time saver to allow AI to create the written word, the text that you need for your uh, for your for your work. So let's see what else can we do. Magic, right? Let's do. Um, we'll create a business plan for a home-based business. Boom. And then it gives you an explanation about what the make that a little bit bigger for you to see. And it gives you a breakdown of what needs to be part of that business plan. So I'm going to do a little something at the end of the stream, an extra bonus. So we'll keep this business plan definition in mind. Let's head back to the presentation. So next up, Night Cafe for AI Design. And if you take a look at the picture there at the bottom, this is actually what I used to create the thumbnail for today's show. And it is such an amazing, there we go. It is such an amazing tool to be able to create something that's out of nothing. So these are some different projects that I've created. So why don't we just create another one? And then now we do different types of styles, which I really, really like. And it does text to image, which I really like because you can give it something specific to text. So giving it a text prompt saying a basketball in outer space. How about we go with an alien shooting a basketball in outer space? And it's just so interesting, the different styles that you can have here as well. So you can do something like a CGI character, a vibrant. So let's go with a CGI character. And here, what I really like is you create it, one image, and it doesn't cost you anything. But if you want to create multiple, then you can buy it with some credits. So once again, trying to find those low cost solutions for you to include into your workflow. So while that is running, I'm very curious to what actually shows up for that. So yeah, just being able to, the more detailed that you can be on your description, boom. And there we are. There we go. There is the picture of an alien shooting a basketball in outer space. So it's not 100%, but definitely gives you some creative and get your juices flowing creatively. So next up, Descript for audio and video editing. I'm not going to go through too much of this, but I will show you what I was able to find out. It's very, very helpful in time saving for you to be able to pull in your video, get it transcribed as well, and you can edit by script and scene. It's such a simple, very user-friendly tool. It's not, you don't require a lot of skill and tech background to be able to use this. It's very, very user-friendly, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. Then the next one, SoundRaw IO for background music. I absolutely loved this one when I was playing around with it because you can do so much with it. for instance, you can choose the length of the music that you wanted. For us, for an intro, we have 3 minutes. So let's select 3 minutes. Now you can have slow, normal, or fast. And then select the mood. Angry, busy, and frantic, dark. Like if you just go there, there's so many different options that you can use. So let's try euphoric. And I don't believe I have my audio hooked up to here, but I'll just show you the list of it, and then you can just go in and you can create your own sound. And once again, the pricing, you can create unlimited music sounds that you want. But if you do want to be covered by the licensing, it does have a price as well. So you can join for free forever. So sign up with your email and you can receive, or not receive, but have access to be able to create unlimited songs. So I think that is just so, so cool to be able to do that. The next one, Pictory.ai, for making short form uh, videos from your long form. So if you do a lot of live streaming and you want to cut it into usable clips for your other social media, this is an awesome location to go and take a look at. And what I did this afternoon was just went in and uploaded last week's video. So you can actually see Manny, Dory, and myself here. And it took a while for it to go through because it's transcribing everything. So you can go in and make edits as well throughout the transcription as well. Because the way it was reading, there was incorrect punctuation. So you can go in and correct it so it actually shows up in the subtitles correctly. But yeah, it goes through and it transcribes your entire video. And yeah, then you have so many different options to do stuff. You can then download it. You can remove the ums and ahs throughout. And yeah, and here it's showing O's and ums and ahs that it will actually remove from the closed captionings so that you can actually read it without having to read the ums and ahs. And then another bonus one that I wanted to share with you is video.ai. I'm not sure if any of you have actually heard of this, but it is so cool to be able to, it just automatically does everything for you to repurpose it on different social platforms. So once again, I took last week's stream and was able to put it in to this, and it spit out, what was it, 5, 10, 12 different clips, and designed it in a certain way. So if you just go into preview clip, you can actually go in and try the different templates that they have. Like for instance, this first one, it has the script right in between. This like different options for however you want your brand to look and sound and feel. So then, so absolutely love the fact that you're able to cut down your long form video into short term that you can then repurpose for other platforms. So that was a bit of a bonus one because we've already gone through our 5 already, and that's just how excited I am about this type of content and how cool this technology is. So one more bonus one that I'm going to share is, of course, Chat GPT, which everyone seems to be talking about these days. So just going to make this a little bit bigger. So it's just a matter of typing in what information you want to get out. So, like I had said before, how about we create a business plan for a tech home based business? Whereas the other one, it just sort of gave a definition of it. Whereas Chat GPT, you create a chat. Oop, and guess what? My guess is it's so busy. Let me just re-enter that. And gotta love when you do things live. So let's paste that and generate that once again. So like how long did it take you to type in that sentence? And boom, here we go. It's giving you an entire business plan of how to run a tech-based home business. So, and it with each of these sections, you can actually expand even further. So let's go under, for instance, the financial plan. So because it's a conversation, it knows that you've already asked that question. So you can say, expand more on the financial plan. And then boom, it breaks it down into like your startup costs, your revenue streams, your price strategy. So it just does that automatically. So it saves you a bunch of time from trying to research and do each of these things. This AI tool will do all the almost repetitive and a lot of stuff that's already out there rather than teaching yourself and doing it again and again. There's a tool here to be able to help you do it. So take advantage of what is out there and what is being used. So with that, I want to say thank you. Definitely, I want you to consider using these types of tools to help you in your workflow because it will save you a bunch of time. So, with that, Manny, are there any of these tools that you've used before, or any that have interested you from this presentation? Can't hear you, Manny.
I was on mute. Sorry.
There we go.
Let's do that again. Great presentation. I didn't even think of you even when you were going through this. I didn't even think of Chat GPT. You were hitting on some great things. And then at the end, when you went to the bonus, it was like, of course he's going to talk about that one. I didn't even see that coming. So great job that you kept me so into it that I was like, oh, great tool, great tool. Didn't even think about it till you hit on it. And I was like, oh, yeah. So great job. I'm so sorry. I got caught up. What was your question? My apologies.
I'm
Did you
just
ask?
wondering what if you have used any of these tools in your workflow.
I have not yet. That's what I like the things you were hitting on. I'm like, maybe I've heard of that one before, but the ones I've not heard of video, and I love the way that you threw us into that. I've not heard of sound draw. Like I don't think I've heard of any of those that you with the exception of Canva, of course. The other ones, but you mentioned something about Canva that they had some new things coming down the pipe. Um, in reference to editing and things like that? Because I think you can edit now. Is that what you were referring to?
Like the magic design that they have there, it will have a prompt up there, and then you tell it what you're wanting to design, and it'll try and create a template for you of what you want, and then you can just insert your specifics of what you like, your brand name, or even in the magic design process, you can actually type in, this is my brand name, and it would incorporate that into the design.
I literally have not heard of any of those except Canva. And as you know, we talk about Canva almost every week because when you're when you're an inexperienced graphic person, Canva can make you experience, at least make you, help give you a huge guide to that next level. So, no, I've not used any of those. Sound not familiar with the script, audio, and video. Like, these were some great tools. And once again, Kevin, you're showing like you're about your audience saving money on tools that really bring out the professionalism. And I think with I think it's making it easier for us to be content creators. What do you think about that? Is it making it more possible for more people to be content creators?
Definitely becoming content creators, but you also have to have the idea before you actually sit down in front of the computer with these AI tools. Like you can think of an idea as like, I want to be able to do A, but the task of getting to A, you have to do 25 steps to get to A is kind of daunting. But using these AI tools, it does those 25 steps for you already. Like I was giving an example of the business plan. If you're thinking about a business plan, you're going to have to do some research and figure out what needs to get done. But if you actually put in the keywords, like a tech company, it will start breaking it down. And the tool, like I said, like I showed in the example of expanding the financial aspect, it breaks it down even further. So without you having to learn a lot of this, a lot of it is already known and is out there. But once again, AI tools are still a new thing. So you do have to verify the information. You can't just copy and paste it into a new document or a new uh, something legal. You have to verify that the content that is in there is 100% true. But rather than spending hours of your own time trying to write up your own proposal, I've had people at my workplace start using this to do like a request for proposals for business emails and different types of writing. Chat GPT has saved them like hours and hours of time trying to create, say the exact thing that they want to. Whereas you just type in a few lines saying that you want to write a proposal that is very aggressive in a voice of an oil and gas company. Boom, it'll create something that will create all of those keywords that will really capture somebody reading it on the other end. So definitely, I think the tools are out there to help people become creators. But once again, you do have to have the idea and sort of a vision in your mind of where you want to go and what you want to say.
I do have a question for you, and I tried to. It didn't come through the way I was hoping. But have you personally put Chat GPT to use in any way? With the exception of testing, have you found any way that you've implemented it with your stuff?
100% I have. On
Nice.
a weekly basis, I create social posts. And it's like each day of the week, I have like a Motivation Monday, Taco Tuesday, Hump Day Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, First Responder Friday. And after coming up with a few phrases for each of those, it's kind of repetitive. So using that and having ChatGPT reword it and doing it in an exciting point of view has been very helpful. So that helps me create what is it, four different platforms each week. So seven times four is 40 or 28 different social posts every week that I use Chat GPT. And I also use it for my work as well because I do a tech blog on our SharePoint site. So I type in what I want it and take a look at the content, saying, "Yep, that's 100% accurate." Copy and paste that into my SharePoint site, and boom, sharing that information with my clients. So yeah, I definitely have implemented AI as part of my paying job, as well as my other hobbies and jobs around the house as well.
I personally think that's phenomenal to hear. especially as an IT guy, it's probably helping you make things a little more easier through some of the less time consuming things that you don't have to put your time on. So, I mean, great job, Kevin. I really appreciate this training. And I think that as we continue to hear more about what Chat GPT is doing overall, I think it's fair to say that we're going to continue talking about that Chat GPT on this channel. So you're going to want to make sure you stay tuned with us. And with that being said, my friends, if you enjoy content like you saw tonight and you're finding it useful, we would love it if you'd like and subscribe. And my friends, sharing our content is also a great way to spread the love. And you can visit our website for all the information on how you can connect with us at the linktree/content creators connect. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
So also, like you were saying, if you want something specific to be discussed, did you want a whole session on just ChatGPT and everything that you can do with it? Let us know down in the comments so that we can create something that is very valuable for you to take away. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Manny so that we can sign off and go play with some AI.
My friends, thank you for joining Content Creators Connect, aka C3, tonight, as Kevin discussed some budget-friendly ways to increase your streaming aesthetics. And he did an amazing job. Kudos, big time, 2 thumbs up. We return next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where Dory will be discussing the importance of self-care for streamers. And as streamers, we can tell you, we need this. So you're gonna want to tune in. We will be multicasting live to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So be sure to join us. Until then, my friends, we urge you to identify and lean into your 3 C's. Start today creating unique content that builds connections and breaks down those barriers. See you next week, my friends. Have a great one. Peace.
Bye for now.
See ya.